Hi guys, welcome back. Yes, I'm a day late on this video and a couple hours later than what I actually wanted it to be, but it's been a crazy week. I had a blast. I did spend some time at the beach and that was so much fun. I love beach days. Y'all know I'm a water baby anyway. There I got double-sided tape on my thing. But I thought I was going to be able to get this video recorded before I left, and I wasn't. And so I apologize for that, but I will, now I got glue on my fingernails. I will get it done today, and then I do have like a little bonus video that I'll go ahead and upload. It's just a little bit of stuff from over when we were out of town. That, you know, it's nothing spectacular or anything, but I will go ahead and get that uploaded. So right now I'm just destroying my glue bottle pen. That's what I'm good at doing. Let me put this on it for now so that I can fix that, because I was trying to take a glue booger off and pull my jump ring loose. Anyway, this is what we are going to be working on. This is the one that I created as my little prototype. It's just like a little gift box with a little mini Tim Holtz journal in it. In the video, was it yesterday? See, I don't even know. Oh, I need to put those in my little thing. I don't even know what video I'm on because it's been such a crazy time. But we did get the box done. I'm just trying to find my all of my little scraps, my little Tim Holtz scraps, because I like to keep all of those little bitty scraps because they do good when you're doing a collage or something like that. And we'll probably use some of them in this. But we created the box and we did the spine. And Miss Sue, if I'd followed my measurements properly, yes, the spine is easier. But I'm not so good at following my measurements properly, and so if you watched the last video, you know I had a little bit of an incident. And then I did put a couple of pieces on. This is the back part of the Tim Holtz paper pad that I put a couple pieces on for my cover and my back, because I just wanted it to be a little bit more substantial. And then these are the little 3x4 cards that were that are in the back of some of the paper pads. And then the only thing I done was I cut them down to 3.75, which is the height for my book, by 2 3/4, which is the width of my book. And that's what I need for it to be able to fit in this little box, I hope. Yeah, it wasn't looking good there for a second. You never know with me. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and get started. So once you've got your little spine like this, you really don't want to do anything to these two flaps right here first. We're going to do those last. So we're just going to start building the journal. And so what I like to do, and again, it's very, let me see, I've got the one right here. It's very similar to how I constructed this journal. So in the fact that you kind of want two different, you want a front and a back for each of these little things. So let's see. First off, let me see what I want to be my cover. I'm thinking that's going to be my cover. Okay. So now what I want to do, my phone keeps going off. since that's my cover, I'm just trying to think about what I want the first page to be. So I think I want it to be this. Now, do I want that first page to be a pocket? Or let me get my corner rounder and my hole punch. I should have already got that, guys. I'm so sorry. It's just been one of them little days for me. And I'm going to get my tag punch and my hole punch. Okay. So let's see. Let's make this a top load pocket. So to do that, I'm going to round the outside corners. And then I am going to punch a little thumb pull right there. Let me get my ink, because y'all know I gotta ink. And again, I say this in every video that I ink, and I'll say it in this one. You do not have to ink. This is something that is just personal preference for you. But I like to ink because I feel like it kind of hides a lot of my mistakes, and I make a lot of them. All right. So we're going to put that right there. So I'm going to get my glue, and I'll see if I can get it where you guys can kind of see. I don't want to get it on that little score area there, because that's the spot I want to leave open for my spine. So I'm just going to put it right to that first score line there. Hopefully you guys can see. So see, I've got the one score line there and the other score line there. And so that is what is going to be my spine. And I'm just making sure I've got everything lined up good. Okay. So now I need to choose the piece that I want to go on the back of that. And that would be cute. Let's do that. So again, let's round the outside corners. Okay. And so I need to ink up this. And then because this will be showing, I'm going to ink this top part here. Okay, and so this will go on like this. And so that's how that will be. So what I need to do is get my glue. And again, I want to stay off of those score lines. Look, guys, I scratched my nail. So I'm going to put some glue here. And because it's a top load pocket, I'm going to put a little here and a little right here. Okay. And how I normally do these is I just line the papers up. And there we go. And so now we have that little top load pocket. And just make sure everything's glued down pretty good. All right, so now we need to determine what we want our second page to be. And I really want these numbers to show. So I think that's going to be, actually I could do that for this page. And then I could do like a half, do I have a half piece available? I mean, I've got plenty that I can use, but if I've got some little strips, may as well use them. Let's see. This is where I get in trouble because I cannot make decisions a lot of times. So let's just maybe, no, we're just going to go with one of these. So What part do I want to show? Maybe that part. So let's cut this just a little bit. Let me grab my paper trimmer. And so let's make this pocket maybe 1.75. So we're not taking a whole lot off of it, just an inch. And so this pocket will go like this. So I need to round this corner and this corner, and then I want a little thumb pull right here. Okay. So let's ink this up. Y'all know I love my ink. Most of the time I do. There are some times that I do projects that I don't ink. So we need to round this corner and this corner. And then we pretty much need to ink both sides of this because almost all of it will be showing. So for a long time there, when I started getting my Tim Holtz papers, and I saw all of these little things in the back, I was like, I have no idea what to do with those. You know, to me it was like a waste. But then I got to thinking about it. No, it's not. It's because it's the same images just in a smaller size. It's a great opportunity to use them for smaller journals. All right, so I'm going to try and do this again where you guys maybe can see. So again, I'm going to line up and stay off of the score lines. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, and so for this, I'm going to put the glue right here because I know I need it there. And then I'm going to take here because I don't, without measuring, I don't know exactly how far up on the other paper it would come. And I don't want to have glue just sitting there that don't need to be there. And so again, I'm keeping it off of the score lines and just lining it up. And there we go. So we've got 2 done. So now let's see what we want to do with the next one. Let's do the next one. Let's have it let's see, let's have it as a side load pocket. So I'm going to do this and this and this. So let's ink this up. And you can make these so big, but I'm trying to keep it a certain size because of the little box that I created. I want it to be able to fit in that box, so I have to show a little bit of self-control there. Alright, so again, I'm just taking this and I'm just going to stay off of the score line. That's all I'm doing. And I'm using my Fabri-Tac right now just because I want it to grab pretty quick. So I'm going to round the outside corners on this. And then I'm going to ink the top of this side because you'll see it right there. And then I'm going to ink all of this side. Okay, and so this one will go on here like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue here, here, and here. And then we're just going to line the papers up like that, and we're good to go. Loving it. Now what do we want to do for that back page? So we've got a top load, we've got this little half pocket there, we've got a side load. Let's see. Let's do a top load facing the back. So do that. All right, so let's do this piece here. Okay, so we're going to want to round the outside corners. And I need to ink up all of this side because this side will show. And then I need to ink up this top part right here. Okay, and so we'll go ahead and glue this part down. And again, I'm just going to glue right here. And again, I'm wanting to stay off of that score line and get it lined up. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm still struggling with the lighting in here, and I'm not understanding because I'm using the same lights that I did when I was in here before. I mean, my desk is in a different area, so I don't know if that's part of the issue, but we will get it figured out. And I will be listing several journals in my Etsy today. A lot of these little ones that you've just seen that we've created, I will be listing those. I do have a couple other little journals that I will be listing. I need to get some revenue going. As you know, my husband had lost his job. He does have another job now, which is why we were out of town. But it's still going to be a couple weeks before we get a paycheck from it. So I got to get some revenue going. And I have these journals, and I don't know why I have it that I keep so many of them. I don't need them. I just like looking at them, and I do. I just like pulling them off the shelf and just looking at them. And it makes me so happy just to look at them. Okay, so there's that, and once we get that done, it'll all lay good. So we said this was going to be our cover. So we're going to go ahead and put it on. And so again, I'm doing the same thing, but I want to stay off of that spine. So I want to line everything up right there to that spine. Hopefully it's showing up on the camera. And I'm moving it. That's so cute. That is just so cute. I love these little mini journals like this. I love, 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 love them. Okay, so now this one is going here. Whoops, this looks like it's trying to come up. Let's make sure we got that down good. My phone is just steady going off. I'm on my lunch break, so I'm still teleworking, but I'm on my lunch break, but it's still going off. Alright, so I've got that lined up. I lined that one up pretty quick and easy. Wow. That's a little bit of a shock for me. I'm going to let that set for just a second. Alright, so well, we only have 2 pieces left, so I guess we know what's going to be on our front and back covers. That worked out pretty good. Alright, so we've got that. Now, what I am going to do is, I think I want to put this one on the front cover since it's kind of blue. So I'm just going to glue this. And get it good and glued. And again, and I'm not inking this yet. I'm going to just line it up with the cover. And the reason I haven't inked that yet is because I'm going to do to this the same way I done to this here. I'm going to kind of sand the edges. And I like the way that it makes it look when I sand the edges like that. And then this one, we'll put that one that side. So let's do that. Make sure I got it the right way up. I don't know if, oops, I may have to pause you guys and run grab the mail. The mailman's coming up to the door. Let me see. Maybe not. Yeah, I think he is. All right, so I'm going to pause you guys so I can run grab the mail, and that'll give that a chance to dry, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. So that has dried a little bit, which is good. So now what I'm going to do is take my sanding block, and I have to be gentle because I did not use like a real hard chipboard or anything. I just used the back of the paper pad. But I just want to kind of sand the edges and rough it up. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My husband called. He was giving me a little tour of the restaurant. All right, so I just went ahead, and while I was on the phone with him, I went ahead and finished sanding on that. And so now I'm just going to ink it up. And you see how it just takes that ink so good now that I've sanded it. I love the way that looks. And then same thing with the back. I went ahead and sanded it as well. So just going to ink it up. And just put a little ink right here. All right, so really the book is done. Let's make sure that it does fit in here before we do anything else. And you turn it a little bit sideways, and yes, it does. Okay. So I don't know if any of this will fit. I want to put like a little binding on the back maybe. That might work. Don't need to be quite so long. So let me tear a little bit of that off. Hopefully I'm not making a bigger mess. Let's see how that'll work. I glue it there, bring it around. That'll be about perfect. All right, so I've just got a little strip of fabric. You can do this with paper. You don't have to do it at all. I just like the way that it looks. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here, and I'm definitely using Fabri-Tac on this. And you don't glue it to the actual spine. You just want to glue it to the front and the back cover. And so I'm just going to put it down just a little bit. And I can trim that off in just a minute. And it's still going to be a little long. But it's okay. I don't mind it being longer on the back. Because you don't want it like super tight, but you don't want it real loose either. So it's going to have that much on the back, which I'm okay with. So let's just kind of glue it down. I'm just going to pull it like that. And I'm just going to, with my fingers, I'm just going to smooth that glue out for now. I'm just trimming that up a little bit. It'll fray, so I'm not worried about it. I want it frayed looking, and it will continue to do that because of the type of fabric that it is. And there's that. Now let's trim the top. Look how cute. And I do need a little bit more glue. I see some areas not glued down. That's fine. We can glue them down. And look how cute this little book is already looking. Okay, so now we need to do some decorating. There's so much we can do in here. And that's one reason why I said to save all of your little pieces here, because we can use some of this stuff. Yep, I got a mess. All right, so we have like this little piece here. We can actually put right here and make a little tuck. So since all of that's square, I'm only going to round this spot right there. And I'm going to ink it a little bit. Okay, and then I want it to be just a little tuck, so I'm only going to glue here and here. And I got to remember that this is going inside that little box, so I want to be careful about putting too much bulk in it, but there's some things I just can't help. So we've got that. Then we have this little spot here that will have a tag or something in, but can we do something else with it? We could also do, let's see, what do we want to do? We could put a little tuck at the bottom. Let's do that. So let's cut this at 2 3/4 because I know that's the width of the page. Maybe. You never know. I may be just like totally dreaming it again. Alright. And so the only thing I want to do is I want it to match this corner. So I'm going to round this corner here. And then we'll put just a little hint of a thumb pull. And then we will ink it. And I'm actually going to use my Barely Arts for this. Alright, so I need this part open, so I'm just going to glue a little bit right along there. Okay, and so then again, I'm just going to take and do it just like that and line it up with that paper there. So now see, we'll have something stuck in there, and we can have a little something stuck right there. Then we've got this entire back area here. And what do we want to do on it? We could do like a belly band. Let's see, do we want a thin belly band or a thick belly band? Or we could do a pocket. Let's do a belly band. No, let's do a belly band on this one and a pocket on this one. Okay, so let me look and see what sizes I have here. I want to do an actual pocket, so let me get my bigger scraps out. And let's see. That would be cute. We could actually do like a double pocket. Let's do that. Let me see. Let's do it with these two. Okay, so I need these cut at 2 3/4. See, this is when I start getting in trouble because I can just, like, I can keep it going. Yeah, let's cut it at 2 3/4. And let's cut this one at 2 3/4. Okay. Is that right? Yep. So I want it to be, let's cut this at 2. And let's cut this one at 1, or maybe 1 1/4. And let's see how that looks. I could have that one there and this one here. Or should I bring it all the way down? And then this one all the way down. Okay, so let's round the tops. I know I want the tops rounded. And because these are going to be stacked on top of each other, I am going to cut my little thumb pull in both of them at the same time, because that's the only way that I can get them halfway lined up, and still that's not even a guarantee. I'm just going to put a little thumb pull right there. Alright, so, or do we want to do it like this? I think that's how we want to do it. And then this is a shallow pocket. Okay, so let's round this corner here. Now let's ink it up. And then we need to ink this one up. Okay, so we'll put that one like there, and then this one right there. Yes, loving it. Okay. See, guys, you never know what you're going to get. I'll start off thinking I'm going to do one thing, and then I just go completely, totally different. I do that quite often, actually. Alright, I'm just getting that lined up. And then this, did I get it good? Yeah. Alright, and so this we will do around these 3. Just like this. And then I'm going to line it up with that bottom right there to make sure everything lines up good. That's cute. I'm liking that. Alright, and so now we want to do some sort of a, well, that's the right size, so guess what? That's what we're going to do. Let's just ink it up. I'm not going to round the corners or anything because there's not a lot to round on that. And so we're just going to glue the top and the bottom. I'm just going to put it right there like that. Because I really wanted those numbers to show. That's why I didn't want to do a pocket there. Okay, and then back here we've got that. So we've got this here, but we could put another little tuck right there. We could do that. So let's cut this at, is it 3 1/2? Guys, I just totally forgot how tall it is. 3 1/2. Golly. What y'all gonna do with me? Is that 3 1/2? Yeah. So look. Oh, and it matches the other side. Let's go with that. Let's just use the scraps we've already kind of got cut, and that's one thing I like to do. I just, you know, 'cause it makes it easier to use it all up. You know, if you can use up the little pieces you've already got cut. And so I'm just barely cutting a thumb pull in it because there's not a lot of room that we have to work with. But that's cute. Okay, so let's glue that. And again, I'm just going to line it up with what we've already got glued down. Okay. And then we have these are both blanks, so we need to figure out what we're going to do there. Now, are these 2 1/4 or 2 3/4? They look like they are. So we could, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this, and I may not get this straight, but we're going to try it. Straight enough for me. And then I'm going to round this corner here, and then I'm going to ink. So see, that way I'm putting a little bit of a variety on each page, so it's not the same thing. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. Sometimes I can't do that. Sometimes I end up putting the same thing in several different places throughout the journal. But this one's small enough, I should be able to put something different on each page. We'll see. Ooh, and we could do a top tuck for this one. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do the same thing. Let's kind of see if I can cut that diagonal again. I've done that one pretty good. And then if it's going, so it'll be a top tuck, and so we need to do this one here. And let's ink it up. Right, and that's the part. So I need to glue here and here. And then I need to set it right here. Yeah, I'm liking it. Liking it, liking it. And then we've got that. Well, we could put something there too. I really want that to show. I'm not going to do anything with that. And I think I am going to use this piece and put it as a bottom tuck right there because I like the color combination. And you could put thumb pulls in right here in these little tucks if you wanted to, but it's not necessary for me. So I'm not going to. Okay, and then, oh, I didn't need to round that corner. Shoot. Oh well, it ain't gonna hurt. And then we've got that there. So I think we've got all of our little pockets in there that we need. That is so cute. All right, we need to do some decorating. Let me put this stuff up. I thought this was going to end up being a short video because all I had to do was just kind of like put that together, but I guess it's a little longer than I anticipated, but it's okay. I don't mind it. I just want to get the stuff out of my way, and we'll probably be pulling it back out, but at least I'll have it out of the way for a little bit so we can kind of see what we're doing. Because I do want to decorate the front a little bit. And we may not do all of that on camera, but we will do some of it on camera maybe. Alright, so I am just getting, let's see. Just looking to see what all I have. Alright, let's, throwing stuff down. Threw the other journal down. Jeez. Okay. Now, these are a lot of my little pieces, so I think this is probably what we're going to be using mostly. So let's see what we got in here. All right, I'm looking at the front. That's cute. We could do something like that. Ooh, and we could do something like that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I mean, it wasn't like an airmail journal, but I guess it could be. That's cute. Okay, that's what I want. I could probably put something behind it, but I really don't think it needs it. I don't know. We'll ink these up and then we'll look. See, I get myself in trouble because I start having way too much fun, and then I start wanting to over embellish. And what about if I put like a little scrap of fabric behind it? That's actually kind of cute. Okay, let's just put this stuff down because I'll be here all day. And my lunch break is soon over. So I'm just going to glue these down. And I need to use Fabri-Tac for that. Let me put that up for a second. And so I'm just going to needs to go here. Like that. And then this we'll glue all over. And we're going to put it right there like that. Oh my guys, I'm loving this. I'm loving, loving, loving this. So we could put some stuff on the inside here. Let's see. Put something like that. We need something like a ticket. Let's put maybe this right here. I didn't get my pocket too tight when I was gluing everything in. Nope. Okay, so there's a ticket there. And then I want that because that's really contrasting that, that backdrop there. And then we need to put something in this area here. And let's see what we have. I don't know what I want. That's cute. Put that there. Then we have two pockets over here to fill. And I forgot that's a short pocket. So we've got that. We could put something like that. And because this is a shorter pocket, I need something a little shorter. So we could do like a ticket, kind of like that. And maybe some stamps. And then we've got this. That's going to be too big. That's cute. How did I glue it that far down? I didn't think I glued it that far down. I guess I did. That's what happens when you leave it to me. Ooh, wait, I like this. I think I like that one in there. I do. All right, then we've got this here. And we could put something like that in there. Then I want something with a contrasting color. I really like the contrasting colors. Maybe too long. But if we done it kind of like that. Then we've got this little section here. And I think what I want to put in here are just like a couple of little, something like this. Just a couple of little tickets, maybe one more. Do I have one more little ticket? Oh, here's a red one. Let's do it like this. Yeah. Okay, and now we need something to go right there. And knowing me, I've probably glued that too much too. But I need it to be able to stick out, so that would work. But I need it to stick out some. Okay, that'll work because you can see that it's down in there. Nope, that's not going to work. That's too, let's see about this one. That one's too big. What about this one? Look how nasty my hands look from the glue. Okay, so that one's going to work. So we'll just put it to right there. I don't want y'all getting mixed up, guys. Stay apart. And so right here, let's see. What is this? I can put something like that. And then we've got that top tuck over here. I like that, but it might be too big. Yep, that's too big. All right, let's see. That's pretty cool. And then we have this here, and I know I've seen a tag that I think might go in that. But we have to be careful with our stuff because this has to go in that little box when we're done. Then, is this too big for this? Yeah. Well, duh, it was too big for the top tuck. It's the same thing. Goofy. See, I just have too much fun with this stuff. I love all of these ephemera pieces from Tim Holtz. And so I'm going to put that there. And I think I want to put this back there behind it. I think that's cute. Okay. We're going to say that's done. Let me put this stuff up real quick, and then we will close up the little, we might even have to decorate it still too. We'll see. See guys, I just get all excited and then I just kind of forget where I'm at. Do any of you guys do that? I do it so bad. I forget where I'm at, what I'm doing, what time it is, the whole 9 yards. I'm going to leave some of these little ones out because we might use those on that cover. So let me put these in. And I just use these little envelopes. I think I got them on Amazon. They're like stamp and die storage or something, but I love using them for my ephemera. So there's that. Now here's our box. We need to make sure this is going to fit in our box, and it does. So now we need to close our box. And I'm thinking I'm going to close the box with this. So I'm just going to fold this in half. And then I'm just going to cut right there where I folded. Because I'm going to use half on one side and half on the other. And let's ink it up. Alright. And I'm thinking I want to attach it maybe with a brad. So let's do that. Don't I have brads over here? Yes, I've got some brads right here. So let's grab my little doomahickey here, maybe. And I'm just going to punch a little hole, maybe right here. Because this is just to put that on. Punch a little hole right there. And I think it's going to have to go like that. So I need to punch a hole in this to put my brad in. And hopefully I didn't punch too big of a hole for my brads. We shall find out. Because I'm good about doing that too. I almost did, guys. So now I'm just going to open my brad like that. And I'm going to stick, oh, I need to still punch a hole in this one. So this one's going to be upside down a little bit, but it's okay. Put my brad in there. And you can cover the brads with tape if you're worried about them pulling through. I do have a little bit of washi tape here somewhere that I can do that with. Might should do that. Where is my washi? Trying to find my decent washi. I have some Tim Holtz washi somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Of course I don't know where it is, because I need it. I have, this is the fabric tape. Oh, there's my Tim Holtz washi. Okay. This does not feel very sturdy to me, so I am actually going to put a little touch of glue behind here, but I still have that brad for the look of it, because that's my biggest thing, is I really wanted, I like the way the brad looked. And so I've got that glue, and then I can put a little strip of washi, and I want just a little tiny strip, just enough so that that brad won't hang up on anything as you know, somebody pulling something in or out of it. I just like the way it looks. And then, oops, don't twist on me. Then we'll do it right here as well. Okay, so that part's done. So now I just need to get the actual closure part. And for that, I am going to do eyelets. And so what I'm doing, I'm just lining it up like that so that I can get it in the same spot, which they're both crooked now, so that's okay. At least they're both crooked. And I'm going to get an eyelet and stick right in here, maybe. And now I just need to punch my eyelet down and do it to the other side. I don't know what I was just doing. Not what I was supposed to do, that's for sure. Okay, so there's that. I can put these out of the way. And where's my string? I don't know where my string is, so I'm just going to steal this little piece of string for right now, just so that we can say this is finished. Put it through there like that. And then I'm just going to close it up. There's that. And then if we wanted to, we could put some stuff on the outside of this. And let's put those on the outside, may as well. And then we'll call this done. I hope you guys have been able to hear me, because I think my microphone was it was turned inside out. Leave it to me, guys. Alright, so we are calling this done, guys. Ooh, that took longer than I thought it would. I really thought this would be a short video. But it's done. I think it's adorable. Let me put these back in my little ephemera thing so I don't lose them. Set this to the side. Let me put it back out of the way. Maybe. Okay. And my hands look awful, so y'all have to forgive them, but I just got done doing all that inking. Alright, so this is what it is. You have your little box Look at my thumbs. Hang on. We can't have that. Sorry guys. I can't do it. I thought I'd be able to just go ahead and, but I can't. It's killing me. That's why I always keep wet wipes in the craft room. And it still didn't get it all off, but at least it looks better than it did. So now let's go through it. So we have our cute little box. I think this is so adorable. These would even be cute like little stocking stuffers, or you can hang them on the tree. Yeah, adorable. And then you just open it up. You know, and if you were sending it as a gift, you could wrap it in like some of the Tim Holtz tissue paper on the inside. Oh, that would be so cute. And then when you open it, you have this adorable little journal with some little tags, some little tickets, some little journal card type things. Then you've got some more little tickets and stamps, little journal cards. I have no idea what you would use that for, but I thought it was cute. Some more little journal cards, tickets, another little journal card. And I would probably, except for the fact that it's going in that box, I would put like a little tab on that, but it'd be too much on that box, I think. Then you've got another little piece of ephemera there, a little tag. We've got another little tag here and some more ephemera here. So this would just be a fun little gift to get. It would be so cute to send to somebody or receive. So let me know what you guys think. Tell me what you thought of these videos, and thank you guys for sticking with me this long. If you've stuck with me this whole time, leave me a sunshine emoji. I would appreciate it. All right, bye guys.